If you know what you're looking for, things might happen. It is something that grows, I suppose, is the best way to put that, and it becomes a change over a long period of time. And it's very much like meeting somebody for the first time. You talk, and you think, well, maybe, they have something to say, and you get to know them a little better, and you get friends, and you understand each other. And so it goes from there. The same thing as with the paintings. I will paint on them and remove them, sand them away, redraw them. Somehow or another we're not relating, and I have to keep redoing this until eventually they do have some sort of meaning to me. The paintings usually take anywhere from 3 to 6 months, sometimes even a couple of years, depending. Now that doesn't mean I work on them all the time. It means I leave them alone for a little bit and come at them in another way. I have a problem with the idea of always trying to do the same. I want to do it differently. I want to change it. I want to change the nose. I want to change the ears. These are all kind of small problems and emotional kind of qualities. I think of the space that I work with, it really has very minimal depth. I don't think I paint really three-dimensional, I paint flat, which is very much of an original Cubist way of thinking of flattening forms and having them relate sideways rather than in depth. The business of dreams, I don't think I paint any dreams that I have. I sort of mistrust that. Because that has a light quality to it. I have to deal in paint, and paint really does a very different kind of thing. Some of the figures that I use are very definitely their figures, but they also have an alter image. They have another something about them. They're not singular in the sense that they are a one-dimensional person. They very often have afterthoughts. They have side images that are repeated forms of the original that is positive, and it becomes a negative form. And I suppose that's where the blurriness or the uncertainty, ambiguity that comes into that. I tell myself stories all the time. Usually I don't have words out loud that but mentally I'm having a conversation of a figure, and it's always stories. I really don't make a real effort to remember what I was trying to do, and that I'm taking this and moving forward. I think it is probably reminiscent of the way people used to paint. They would draw, and they would make a sketch, and then they would, get a canvas, and they would mark off the canvas, and then they would either by light means or actually draw that idea onto a canvas and then paint that idea. I would go slightly mad with that kind of thing.